I feel alive, anywhere, anyway, I will love you. We rule the world, just you and I. Just let me down, we walk the line. But now nothing's gone wrong, I'll take a shot for you. Give me your love, give me clouds, never let you go. Give me your love, give me clouds, never let you go. Give me your love.
Hey guys, we are M
and K. So what we want to do today is do story time. And we want to talk about how we met. So, you know, we just want to let you guys we want to let you guys know about our little love story and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you want to know, I don't know if you care to know, but we want to share with you guys.
We want to share.
So just so you guys know a little bit about us, you know. So anyway, so we met 8 years ago, guys. 8 years ago.
That's like crazy.
I know. So
maybe more than 8 years ago. 8 years ago is when you asked me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, with more than 8 years ago. So
yeah, more than 8 years ago. But so this is how it started. So I was home. I was browsing like on my computer. You know, back then it was like I didn't even have a smartphone back then. And actually I was like browsing on MySpace. And yes, MySpace, okay, that's how old. And I was browsing on MySpace, and I was actually like on a friend's well, not really a friend, you know, but like someone I had in my friend list, let's say it. I was browsing through her stuff, and then I was being nosy with her friends, and that's where I seen a picture of her, and I was like, well, God, this girl's hot, you know. So I was like, you know, I took my chances. I went for it, like, you know, like to add her and stuff like that. And good thing is that she, like, we were talking, like, you know, I think we, like, I don't know how MySpace works. Like, I don't remember how it worked then. I don't know if it was like a, you know how, like, Facebook has Messenger and stuff?
Messenger.
Like, I don't know.
Think it was like a
just
messenger.
like a direct, I don't remember if it was
message.
like a direct message or whatnot. But the thing is that we were talking privately, like, you know? Yeah. So then at the beginning, yes, you know, we're gonna keep it real, so we're gonna say how it is.
Real, how it was.
So at the beginning, you know, I hit her up and I'd be like, hey, blah blah blah, and then she's just like thinking on one of her psycho exes. So for her psycho exes that are watching this video, yes, she thought it was one of y'all.
I thought it was one of my psycho ex.
So I'm just like, what? This is so weird, you know? Like, why? Like, no, I'm just like, no, I'm not like one of your psycho exes, you know? So then I ended up, I think she gave me her number, or like I gave her my number, or I gave her my number, I think, and then she gave me her number. So then I was gonna log off already because it was late, you know? So then I get a call from her, but I didn't answer because I think I was gonna like go shower or whatever. So then I call back and I'm like, did you call me or something like that?
I did
and then she was just, yeah, and then she's like, yeah, it was an accident. I'm like, why are you lying? You know, you wanted to talk to me, like, you know? So then that was our whole night, like, of like talking and like getting to know each other, you know?
For a
and
while.
And I think it was like I don't know, like we just kind of clicked, I guess.
We clicked right away.
And then I remember, you know, we were talking for a few days and stuff, and I was going to school for a medical assistant, you know, so I would go like later in the afternoon and whatnot. So I remember one day we were gonna go, well, I was gonna hang out with like two of my friends, you know, and I was going to East LA.
Wait, I had to tell my story too, my part.
What?
Yeah, like
no, this is about me, though.
Oh wait, but then we continue after we met.
I'm sorry, guys. I got carried away.
Guys, I had to tell my part as well, like, you know. So at that time, like she said, we were in MySpace. I don't know if we were live. Were you on MySpace and I was on too? Like, did I message you right away?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I was on MySpace, like I was either chatting with someone else or like something, you know. But
what?
I don't know. I don't remember everything. Anyhow, baby. Anyhow, we're gonna be honest.
We didn't need to know so much details.
We're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest, guys. I was with someone else. What?
What?
Babe, I was with someone else.
Oh,
You
okay.
missed that part. Anyhow, so I was with someone else. I was in a relationship, and why are you?
Oh, well, sounds very interesting. So she was dating
guys,
someone else
I
when
was
we
with
met.
Someone else when but what she didn't say, she was talking to someone else too.
That wasn't important. That's why I didn't say it.
It was important, guys. So
we both were talking to someone. Like my relationship was not something serious, but
I
it was
was
there,
with someone for like over 2 years with someone when I met her. So, but I was unhappy. Like I wasn't. I felt like I always felt like something was missing. So obviously, I was looking for it online, or it looked for me, and I found it.
So about that. So we would talk, the whole time, and then I guess every time the weekend would be here, well, she would go out with her significant other at that time, and then
no, I would go see with you.
No, but not at the beginning. There was times when and then I would go out with that other person that I was dating. So we were only week girlfriends,
girlfriends. During the week girlfriends.
we would
My
date from
weekday.
Monday through Friday, and then the weekend was like, all right, well, you got, but
You have your own person, and yeah.
But anyway, that
didn't last long. We couldn't stay away from each other. So I broke it off, and I'm not sure how she broke it off or what she did, but yeah.
What you mean?
Did you break it off, or what did you do? Because I broke it off.
Yes. Well, yes.
I had to be honest and tell them, like, you know what, I met someone, and yeah.
Well, I didn't say that exactly, but I mean...
Because you don't have to hurt people's feelings? You have to be truthful.
No, but okay, I don't know if you guys remember, Facebook. I think I keep saying
Facebook. It's not Facebook.
MySpace had this thing. I think Facebook has it too, that you
post on people's walls.
No. Yeah, well, you post on people's walls, but I had to read the message first before posting it. So then it wasn't like someone posted directly on my wall and be like, hey, surprise, So I had to review the message first, and then I approved it if I wanted it to be on my wall or my profile back in the day, whatever. So then she would send me a lot of hey, I miss you, I miss your
sweet kisses.
So obviously I had this other person on my MySpace, So obviously I approved it because I wanted it to be approved, I didn't want to hide it. So, and that's how we kind of
we just went
our separate ways with that. And then we started talking more, and then sorry, and then so yeah, going back to that thing about school. So then I was going to East LA with two of my friends, and then I was over there all day long. Honestly, I don't even know if I should say this, but I think I just should I say it?
No, don't say it.
We said we're gonna keep it real.
Okay, let's keep it real.
No,
then.
I shouldn't say it, guys.
No,
just because I have.
Yes, no.
Sorry, guys, I can't say it because I have, my little brother's watching.
She was
I was just not in my right state of mind.
Yes. She was with, I don't know. Yeah.
I was with two of my friends. I mean, blah blah blah. What was that? Oh,
it's also
fireworks.
Fireworks. It's not even July.
Anyway, so yeah, I was with two of my friends, and then it was late at night, so East LA, I didn't even know how the hell I was gonna come home. I didn't even have a car. I was not driving. So then, throughout the day we were talking, blah blah blah, and then we decided we were gonna meet up. Apparently she had she does makeup, so apparently she was gonna come do makeup. That's what she said. I don't know if it's true or not.
It was.
So
true,
we ended
guys.
up meeting that day, and yeah, I mean, what can I say?
We just clicked. I knew the first day I met her, honestly, I knew it was love at first sight. When I saw her and I met her, it was this, I know it was it. For me, at least. I don't know for her.
No, I'm still looking, babe.
You're with me.
Of course, honestly, it's been so long, we've been together for so long that it doesn't even feel like it's been 8 years.
Yeah.
Maybe
it feels
some people are gonna think like, oh, you guys are so cheesy or whatnot. But yeah, we are cheesy.
Yeah, we are cheesy.
We are cheesy 100% of the time,
lovey-dovey.
and we tell each other that we love each other about 10 times or more than 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like our relationship, our marriage is like, how can I say it? It's like we just met yesterday. Like that,
Yeah.
like that spark is still right there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, nothing has changed. At least it hasn't
Nope.
changed for me, you know? But anyway, so back to when we met. So we were, so we would meet up all the time, you know, and like it was kind of hard for me because, well, first of all, like I said, I didn't have a car. I wasn't driving, so she would like, you know, come from all the way from the valley to
The San Fernando Valley
to LA,
to
to come see me. So I was always out late at night with her, and then it was like at the beginning it was kind of hard, you know, because I kind of had to not hide you,
Yeah.
but I had to be very discreet. Is that the word?
Yeah, discreet.
With
Because her
her,
parents,
because my
you know,
parents were not like 100% okay with me being a lesbian, right? So then obviously I couldn't bring people around because they were not okay with it. And obviously I've never brought anybody home and be like, hey, you know, this is someone I'm dating, blah, blah, blah. No, never, ever. So the people that came to my house were just friends, right? So that's how my parents knew what it was, and that's it. So anyway, so then we would just, you know, we would never come to my house. We would always just like be out in parking lots or stuff like that. And one day, we were actually the day, it was on the 18th, obviously, March 18. We were, we went to a park near our house. And you know,
and
you guys don't want to know, but you guys get the
kind of
picture.
get the picture.
So then, you know, we're at the park, very talkative, you know, like talking about all these things, and then
Yeah, then the car started kind of like.
So then
Hey,
the
car started getting foggy. Is it?
yeah. So I think it was just like the heavy breathing, like, you know, like
The heavy breathing.
so. So anyway, so then next thing you know, like we see this damn light shining bright, like a.
We're like, there's a car. We
Yeah.
kind of got scared. No?
So yeah, I was just like, turn the car, let's go, you know. So then, anyways, it was a cop, guys. It was a cop, and he's like, roll down your windows, blah blah. And then he was like questioning me, like, do you know her? Well, clearly I know her if I'm here in the car with her, right? And then like, where did we meet? Like, it didn't make any sense, like, you know, the questions he was asking. But
Yeah,
anyways,
weird.
he's just like, oh, be careful out here, blah blah blah. There's a lot of, I don't know, like,
Maybe because we were like in the wrong neighborhood.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, so like, you know, then we just, well, that day, you know, I asked her if she wanted to be my girlfriend.
Aww.
And she said yes.
Aww.
And then ever since, we just been inseparable.
Yeah.
And then I went to like Oregon for like a whole month, and
Babe, but you're skipping, like, we were together for like that girlfriend for girlfriends how long? And then you proposed to me.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know, like,
She's
I don't
jumping
have
too
my
much.
thoughts, like, you know, like, oh, hey, let me read you.
So-
Anyway, so yeah, so we were dating for a while. I'm not quite sure for how long. And
Yeah,
then
for a few years, a couple
I
years.
decided that I wanted to put a ring on it.
My
so, so yeah, so then I went out with a friend, you know, and we picked out a ring. And we never really talked about marriage, I think. We never really
No.
talked about it, like, oh, you know, I want to marry you or whatever. We never talked about that. But for some reason, like, she would bring out, like, oh, this is the kind of ring I want, blah, 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 you know? I mean, I never took the hint. Like, honestly, like, it was really because
really
I
clueless.
wanted it, because I wanted to marry her, you know? So then I think the first person that I told was her sister, Susie. So I told her because I wanted to know her ring size. Obviously, I was not going to tell her, hey, what size of ring are you? Like, I want to propose to you, so, you know? So anyway, so that...
Well, how did you call her? When? Where was she? Was she here?
No, she was in Texas.
Oh, my sissy.
Yeah, she was in Texas, and then I told her, and she was like really excited about it. So anyway, so I got her a ring, you know, the ring that she had, she wanted at that time, you know. I mean, I think you always wanted it, right?
Yeah, I always wanted this one. It's okay.
And it wasn't the most expensive ring, I'll tell you that, you know.
No.
But I mean, it means something.
It was like
you
the
know?
best for me. I still love it. She says she wants to get me a
Yeah,
different
like
one,
I don't know if you guys think I'm wrong, but I mean, obviously our rings are well. I lost
got her a ring as well.
Yeah, she got me a ring as well, but I lost it got lost. I didn't lose it. It got lost. So I had to. Well, she got me another ring, you know. But she's had her ring since I got it for her. So anyway, so I, you know, I decided that I wanted to marry her and that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. So I proposed to her. It was something private.
2000, what?
I don't remember the year, to be honest.
It was when we got the car. 2013.
No. We were engaged for like about a year.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2012 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were engaged for about,
We were engaged for like about a year. And then I proposed to her. It was something private. Like, you know, it was just like us two. And we had gotten a hotel, right?
Yeah.
And then we just did like something like romantic.
For our anniversary or something, no? Or what was it?
I think I don't remember everything, guys, but it was like one of those special occasions, that's for sure. So then I asked her if she wanted to marry me, and here we are. So I feel like I'm jumping some stuff, guys, and I'm sorry, but
no,
just
we've been married like as soon as like what was it, the gay law for the marriage for gay and lesbians to be married, or
as soon as it was legal here in
approved,
California to get married, I just went ahead and filled out those papers, and we just
so we can get married.
So we can get married.
I was so scared for us not to actually have that privilege of getting married here in California, especially because they were saying that they were going to take it off and everything. So I was scared. Like, so, I mean, if you wanted to be married.
If back then you were only able to do the partnership, no?
Yeah, before we had done the partnership. Before that, we did the whole partnership. I think it's just by notary, right? It was just by notary. We just did a notary.
It was nothing legal, like.
Yeah, it was nothing really legal. Like, she had no rights. It was just basically maybe like I think for medical purposes. Really, the other one, the partnership, and letting people know that we're living together and stuff like that. But now that it's actually legal and everything, it's like she's my wife. It's just nicer.
Yeah. So so when it became legal to get married in California, I just went for it right away, and then I told her, like, you know, that I gave her the paper, and then I mean before this we had already planned about getting married, like doing a big wedding, like before even this whole thing was legal. We were just gonna do like a ceremony ourselves, like I guess just like with the partnership. I don't know if it makes any sense, but anyway, so you know, and then I told her, like, you know, that I wasn't ready, and we were actually talking about this the other day because you know, she said that that I didn't want it or something?
That she didn't want to.
And I guess like I never told her why I didn't want it. But it's not that I didn't want it. It's just that I was thinking the whole time about my parents. You get it? Like what they were going to say. Like they were not going to be supportive about it, obviously. So then I was just like, in my head, I couldn't even enjoy the fact that if we were doing, you know, shopping for our wedding or whatever, it was just my parents in the back of my head all the time. So I was just
especially because her parents are really old-fashioned. They're more, you know, old-fashioned. They're more of like, not Catholic, like, oh, what's right, what's wrong, but it's just like more a little bit conservative, you can say.
They're more like, what are people gonna say? Let's just say, put it that way.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, so back then, I mean, maybe I gave her that impression that, you know, I didn't want to marry her, but it wasn't that. Like, it was just the fact that I knew my parents were not going to be okay with me, like, you know, getting married or blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so then anyway, when this thing happened, you know, I obviously, when, like we said, when this whole thing happened, that it was legal in California to get married, I talked to my mom about it. Like, I told her, like, you know, that my mom already...
She knew me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, guys, I'm going super ahead of the story.
Yeah.
This is so long. It's so confusing.
It's really long because we've gone through so much.
So much, honestly. Like we were living together, like, guys, and I don't even know how we did it, like, financially, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it was just
we went through
bad.
so much.
Like, so much. We were like, we didn't have like stability. Like, we were just like from one place to another. Like, it was just just
really bad.
You know, it was just bad. Like, and then like it was just so weird because like my mom thought like I was somewhere like with a friend working. Like, I'm pretty sure maybe in like
and
in
we
her
had
head
our own place. Like,
yeah.
you know, I'm pretty sure her mom knew, kind of in a way, but she didn't want to either admit it or like in something, you know.
Yeah. So I was always like with a friend, like renting a room with a friend.
No, and the thing is that we had our own place, our own apartment and everything, and then when it came to it was at the weekend, you left with your mom or during the week?
Yeah, during the weekend I would come over here to
she would spend
house.
the weekend over here with her family, and then I would stay alone. I would stay alone in our apartment. That would like literally always break my heart because I would be by myself. Yeah. But that's the past, and I'm glad we like, you know, we got over that.
So we moved, like, we were like, you know,
After
from
that,
living at her dad's,
sponsoring
living at apartment, and not
apartment.
being able to afford it. Honestly, like, when you're young and dumb, like, I don't even know what you're
Yeah,
doing. We
you
were
really
just
do
like
stupid
trying to
things.
live off of love, I guess, you know. Like, I don't know. And then we went to Palm Springs with my aunt and my uncle, and we were staying there for like a few weeks. And then, you know, I mean, I don't know. After that, like,
we were thinking
I had a
of
cousin,
moving there, right?
who was like, yeah, we're thinking of moving over there. And then my cousin's just like, you guys, you should really talk to your mom, blah, blah, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Let's just say that.
To be honest.
So, yeah. So then I ended up talking to my mom, and I told her, like, you know, that I didn't want to lie to her. I wanted to be okay with her. I wanted her to accept, like, you know, accept the fact of what I was and what I am. And that was obviously I had someone in my life, you know. And my aunt talked honestly very good stuff about her, you know, saying that she cared a lot for me and that she loved me and all this stuff, you know. So I know for my mom it was kind of hard, but anyway, well, we ended up coming to my mom's house, and the first few days it was so awkward.
Really awkward. Like, I was just in the room awkward. Like, we were just in the room, and I didn't want to come out. But I was trying to be friendly and, like, you know, and
it was so awkward because, you know, before, if I had like a friend, like a girl friend over to my house, my mom would be like, don't lock your door, don't do this. And it was the only time that she was not able to tell me don't lock your door because, you know, she was already my girlfriend. So it's like she already knew. So, I mean, it felt good, you know, that she knew that I didn't have to. This is before
we got married,
guys.
this
is before we got married. I'm so sorry, guys, if we're confusing you with our story, but, you know. Anyways, yeah, this was before we got married, so
we were just living together.
And we're just living together. When we got married, we were living at her dad's.
At my dad's, yeah.
So yeah, so then
from there, we're living with your mom, like with.
We were like we were here at my mom's, then we moved back to her dad's, and we moved back to my mom's, then we moved back to her dad's, then we moved to Oregon. I think we mentioned about us living in Oregon in some of our past videos. We moved to Oregon for like a month. I was not happy there. We came back over here, you know, to LA, and then it was just like we stayed here, like at my mom's. And like my mom right now, she's like, you know, she's changed so much. Like, honestly, so much. Changed. It's not even funny. Like, you know, she's very supportive. Like, you know, and pretty much everything that we do, and she loves her. Like, you know, and that's very important to me because I always wanted my mom to, you know,
like we get along.
To get along, yeah. So. For my mom to like her, to care about her, like, to me that's like the greatest blessing, you know. Like, I'm happy with that. Like, there's nothing.
I think at the beginning too much, she would always want you like, oh, like, watch Maria, like, is she okay? Like, she would like make sure she doesn't fall or something, like, or like she doesn't burn herself, but she wouldn't want me to cook or something like that, you know, on my own.
Yeah. So you know, that's how we. I mean, there's more to the story, obviously. You know, let's go back to when we were dating. Rewind. So let's go back to when we were dating, guys. And okay, so when we were dating, right? The whole time I'm gonna talk about this. The whole time that we were we would go out, we would always be in her car. Right?
Yeah.
In her car, like all the time, no matter where we went. We were always in her car. We would never get off the car. And then I remember this one time that her niece tagged along, and we were going to the park. So I wanted her to get off, you know. And she's like, no, it's kind of raining and my hair. And, you know, I was like,
excuses.
Like excuses, you know. So then I tell her niece, like, is she serious? Like, she doesn't want to get off because her hair is going to get messed up? Like, it makes no sense. And then she's like, oh, well, you know, her, you know, like, I was like, okay, I didn't think anything of it, you know, but in my head, I'm just like wondering, like, why she doesn't want to get off, like, you know, like all these things came to my mind, like, you know, maybe she's
say what's on your mind.
like, I was thinking, like, maybe you were like, what are they called?
Like crippled?
Like, I was thinking she was like crippled, or I don't know what the hell, you know. But anyway, she didn't want to get off, and then that happened. So I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't think much of it, you know. And then I remember this one time, you know, when we were dating, and then I was gonna go to Vegas with my parents, and for the weekend. And then I told her, like, I was on the phone with her, you know, and then I got into like this little argument with my dad, and she was on the phone. So my dad's like, oh, you know, your friends don't need to hear blah 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 blah. So I just told her, hey, you know what, I'll just call you back. So then we get to Vegas. I'm calling her, and she doesn't answer her phone. Like, I'm calling her constantly, like, you know, I'm just like thinking, like, I don't know, like, you know, I didn't even know what to think. I was just so upset about the fact that she wasn't answering her phone. It was like, why?
I didn't know about Chris not answering my calls. Like, girl, I'm not answering your calls.
Like, I'm just like, what the hell? Like, you know, like, why is she not answering or like responding to me or anything? Like, the whole 3 days that I was in Vegas, it was like completely ruined because she was not answering her phone. Like, she just completely disappeared, like, you know. And I remember, until this day we talk about it, I remember, like, we went to go see, like, if you guys been to Vegas, if you guys seen that water show that they have next to the, what is that hotel, the Bellagio?
Bellagio, I think it's Bellagio.
Anyway, so, you know how they play, like, this romantic song and the water show and blah, blah, blah. And I was being so dramatic in my mind, like, oh, I wish she was here, you know? And I was just thinking about her the whole time, you know? And then I don't even know where the hell she was. 3 days, guys. 3 freaking days. And then out of the nowhere, she just like, hey, I'm here, you know? And then we talked for the day, and then the next day she does the same thing. And the weird thing is that she had like people like, I don't know if it was her. I'm thinking it was her the whole time I was being catfished by her.
God.
You know, pretending to be her friends or whatever, and like she was just, you know, talking about herself, or I don't know, guys. I don't want to confuse you guys, but anyway, long story short, the point is that she disappeared on me twice for like 3 days. I was like completely heartbroken because I had no idea, like, you know, and I care for her, obviously, like, you know, I was scared something had happened to her, or I don't know. I just wanted her to at least tell me, you know what, I'm okay, or or something that did bother me, or whatever. I just wanted to know that she was okay. So like those 3 days, I was just like wondering, checking.
By then, we didn't see each other, right?
No, we didn't see each other.
We were just talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And I was always insecure, and I always thought about like, okay, you know, she's too young for you. I always thought that was always in the back of my head, in the back of my mind, like, you know, she's too young. It's not gonna be anything serious, and I really didn't want anything like that. So
we are 5 years apart. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, 5 years apart.
That I was 18 and she was gonna be 24. I was gonna be 19. I was 18 and turned 19. I was
gonna be 23.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. But
yeah, I was gonna be 23.
So that's why. So I mean, you know, like myself, like I never wanted, like I always wanted something serious when I was in a relationship. Like I wanted like a long term. I never wanted like, oh hey, you know, we just dated for like a month or two and that's it next. Like no, I never wanted that. I wanted like a serious relationship, you know? So I mean, I get it, like she was older than myself and not that old, but you know, I always liked older people because I just felt like they were more mature. And
I never dated anyone young, so it was like, oh my God, is this a child and she's gonna want games, and she wasn't gonna be ready for me, or like, you know, or yeah, I was out of that stage of like, you know, playing games, and yeah. But
anyway, so going back to the story of her being crippled. so like I was saying, the whole
to the story of being crippled.
So anyway, guys, so then I mean, I don't know if if she was scared because of that, because of like my age, how she's saying, or just the whole fact that, you know, of her condition, because
I wasn't being honest with her.
She was not being completely honest with me.
I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her. Well, I didn't think I had to tell you because I didn't think it was gonna be serious. Like, you know, I really didn't think we were gonna meet, like, ever. It was just like a fling or something, like online or something, right?
Not for me.
Did you ever think that we were gonna meet? Like,
well, you lived not like 45 minutes away from me.
yeah, but you didn't drive, and like I was like, you
but
know,
you did.
No, okay.
Anyway, so again, go ahead, tell me, baby.
Oh, so then I guess I kept it from her that me being in a wheelchair was a thing. Like, you know, I didn't think it was important, or like, you know, or maybe in the back of my head it was like, you know, I was scared, or I was like embarrassed or shy. I don't know what, you know, telling her that I was in a wheelchair. And yeah, that's why I guess when we met, I didn't tell her until when, like,
wow, like
a while, like months, because we were like dating, we were like going out, like, you know, but in my car, we were just hanging out in my car.
Everything in her car.
Everything in my car.
Everything
in my car. But come to think of it, I would always pick you up late from home, like in the evening.
Did you have that plan? Like, oh, I'm gonna go pick her up late so we don't have to get
so
off
everything
anywhere.
was closed.
Dang.
No,
anyway,
guys.
so maybe she was scared to tell me because, you know.
I was scared because, I don't know, just like I said, she was a child, she was young, and I just didn't think she was gonna take me serious at all. So, and I didn't want any games, and yeah.
Well, that just didn't matter to me, guys.
She was, I guess, the first person that I did met online like that, you know, and I wasn't honest like that with her. I didn't open up. I didn't feel comfortable opening up yet till I met her.
What do you mean? You told other people right away you were in a wheelchair?
No, well, because I met them in person, they saw me.
Anyways, well, that just didn't matter, honestly. If she was in a wheelchair, crippled, not crippled, I don't care, you know. Like, I was already in love with her, and that didn't make a difference to me. So, yeah, I loved her for her. I love her for her, you know. Like, she's just an amazing person. So yeah, that didn't make a difference.
Oh, baby. He's so cute.
Anyway, so yeah.
I don't know if it was like maybe not even a year that we were living together, because I rented an apartment with my mom afterwards because...
No, yeah, it was past a year already.
That was past a year? Yeah, and I rented an apartment with my mom, and then I wanted her to stay over all the time. Like, I wanted her to be with me. And I'm pretty sure she wanted to be with me because she always ditched work to be with me. She
For
wanted
reals.
to be, yeah. That was our thing. I think like that's what made us really close and attached, like, to each other, that we spent so much time together, you know, in the beginning, like, and we got to know each other like so well in every way. Like, she's my best friend. She's like, you know, I talk to her. I don't talk to anyone else but her, and we share everything together. So, yeah.
So yes, guys.
So that's kind of
our story.
Our
It's
story,
so
like,
long,
it's
and
so long.
We don't want to
and
bore you with everything.
There's so many things, like, you know, that has gone, yeah, that we've been through and everything. But we're here.
Yes.
After 8 years.
After 8 years, and it just feels like, honestly, like yesterday. Like, sometimes we're just like, wow, I cannot believe we've been together for this long.
Like, I honestly I would have never thought that we would, like, last this long. Especially because, you know, how I said she was young, and I didn't think it was gonna happen.
It was like young me that she like that.
No, but I just knew. Like, you know when they say, like, love at first sight, but you don't really believe in it? I don't know. I told her when the first kiss that she gave me, that was it.
The first kiss was like, this guy's like, oh.
I know, like, it was just a peck. It was just like, it was just maybe like, yeah, like that. And I don't know. There was a spark and my heart felt it. Babe. Yeah, that's just how it was with me. I don't know. I knew it. I knew she was it. She was the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Yeah?
Yeah.
What about you? When did you know?
When did I know? I don't know. You know that time I went to Oregon?
Yeah?
And then, like, you told me that you loved me, and I couldn't tell you that I loved you back. She told me that she was the first one who told me that she loved me. But honestly, guys, to me, that word, that I love you, it's, like, very meaningful. Like, I don't mess around with that word unless I mean it.
But
Like,
then again, she told me a couple of yesterday that she bursted it out on someone.
Shut up. It was a mistake.
Guys,
Yes.
who do you say I love you to? Like, I don't know, or if it's meant to be or something. Like,
I never left this person.
It came out for a reason. Maybe you love.
No.
Maybe you love something about her. You know.
Okay, we're not talking about them. We're talking about us. But anyway, guys, she's talking about, you know, we were talking about this just yesterday or the day before yesterday. Then about how I accidentally. I mean, you guys are gonna think it's retarded, honestly, because it does sound retarded when you say it out loud. But anyway.
Like, I love you. Oh, I love you, by the way.
So then she told me that she loved me first, like, you know.
I did.
And at first I was just like, oh, like it's not that I didn't love her. I just wanted to be sure, like, you know. And like I felt like she was the type of person that she'd just say like I love you, like, to kind of everyone. So I don't know. I wanted it to, like, I didn't want to be like oh, I love you too and not mean it. I wanted, like, for me, when I said it, when I was gonna tell her that I loved her, it was gonna mean everything to me, you know.
And
so I just honestly, I didn't want to say I love you if I'm not feeling it, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I told her, like, I'm sorry, like, you know, like, it's too soon for me to tell you that, but you know.
But I have used that word before. It wasn't the first time, but like I had told her, like, I had never thought that I was in love with someone else, you know. I did say it. I probably didn't mean it. Sorry, baby. I did say I probably didn't mean it, and or I love the person that I was, like, with. I wasn't in love with them, you know, like when you care for someone but you're not in love with them. And I cared about the people that I was with, but it was different, like, because I always felt like something was missing in my life. Like, I was always looking for something else.
I don't know if you guys ever been in relationships and then you guys are just like, okay, this person's just for the moment, like, and then you guys are still looking forward to see, like,
something.
I mean,
else,
I don't know
out
if it's
there.
just, you know, I'm pretty sure.
And I always felt like that. Like, I always felt like something was out there for me. Like, I know someone else, the perfect person, is out there for me, and she was. My baby was there, but she found me.
It was meant to be, guys.
Yeah.
After 8 amazing years, we're still here. And I hope and I pray that we're still together for many, 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 many years more. Because honestly, I don't know what I would do without her next to me. But yeah, guys, that's how we met on MySpace.
On MySpace.
Those good old days on MySpace.
Seriously. What is MySpace now?
I don't know. What is MySpace now, guys? How does it work? Does it even exist?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Anyway, so yeah,
Okay,
we met on MySpace, guys, and we're still here after 8 years, ups and downs, but you know,
through good and bad.
through good and bad,
We're here.
but we are here.
And whatever
than
bad
ever.
that comes along, we just fight it and we get through it. Right?
Yes. Anyway, guys, well, thank you guys for watching our little story. Hopefully we didn't bore you guys with this. We just wanted to talk about it so you guys kind of, like, you know, get to know a little bit more. Yeah. So we thought we'd share this stuff with you guys. And there's so much stuff that we want to share with you guys, like, you know, but right now is not the time.
Yeah.
So you know, eventually, I don't know, in a couple months,
In a few months, maybe.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it and we'll share more stuff with
It's
you guys.
exciting, though.
It's exciting.
And I cannot wear, okay, guys? I cannot wait
I can't wait
to share this with you guys, but that's gonna take some time. Not right now. Anyway, but thank you guys for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. What's the little bell thing that we always talk about?
Hit that notification bell, guys,
Yeah.
so you guys know when we upload another video, which this one is actually going on our vlog channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed to our vlog channel, guys.
Don't forget to follow us on Snapchat,
Instagram,
Twitter. Remember, guys, I don't do Twitter. She does Twitter. Being honest, I'm not on Twitter ever, but I am like on Instagram and Snapchat and all that other good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We love you guys. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Bye, guys.